Friday night, it was actually kind of warm outside. We had the doors open, and if I was a betting man, I would have guessed that there wasn't going to be a winter storm the next morning. Boy, was I wrong. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning, peeked out the window, and then ran to the front door like a kid at Christmas. The winter storm had definitely come. Brecky. So we don't have very good vents in our Airbnb, so the fire alarm keeps going off, so I have to cook sometimes with the door open. Unfortunately, it's snowing outside.
Oh, never mind. Wait, no.
You vlogging?
Dad,
It's hanging up.
you never told me that.
Hunter's getting the snow cleared out of the way so we can
I
warm
wish I
up.
had skis right now. You could pull me with the truck, and I could like ride around the yard.
So the first message we got said the event
Give her
was
the beans,
canceled and
Sean.
the bike park was closed, and we decided to take the bikes out. Hunter actually had an e-bike, and I'd never ridden in the snow, so we just tried to make the most of the situation, and it ended up being a pretty fun time. I was pretty timid at first in the snow.
Let's go up this one way.
Got a little more comfortable with it over
come
time.
back. Tennessee Nationals.
Yep.
Oh, I was like, how is he pedaling that friggin' downhill bike that fast?
We get over.
Stephen definitely was
Just in like the middle.
fully involved on Hunter's e-bike.
gosh, you gotta be a
just
peasant,
thrashing
Roger.
around and doing all
Oh,
kinds of
this
crazy
does not
stuff.
go as quick.
Yeah, it was a fun time, but we just really weren't sure what was going to happen. They did end up removing the first post, and throughout the day, just things sort of evolved in terms of information.
This is not fair, is it? Steven wants an e-bike now. Everything is so slow. You feel your suspension slow?
Oh yeah, my fork is like rock hard.
I gotta get some good POV with this thing. I found a sick spot. Here, watch me come around this corner real fast. I need an e-bike. No, for when it's snowing in Florida.
All right, Hunter's leaving. He's going home. He's had enough.
Clear all the snow out.
With the water. Should I grab hot water?
I'm gonna move it to right here, so if you'll wait just a second, I'm gonna move this back.
Hunter decided to take his brake rotors off for fear that there might be a lot of salt on the road on the way home. So we were using hot water to basically just get all the snow and stuff out of the wheels and brake rotors so that he could take them apart and get ready to take off.
Oh yeah, look at that. This is help.
And your e-bike.
All right, Hunter's out.
Hunter's out. He's scared. He's going home. We'll see. Till next time.
Well, just so you know, I would have won the Enduro.
I wouldn't.
So at about 11 o'clock, what we knew so far was that the pros and Cat 1, their seating times would be counted as their race times, and it was still to be determined if the Enduro would take place the next day. So Hunter just made the call that he would go ahead on home. He lives about 2 hours away, and Steven and I decided to go check a movie out. We saw Batman and just tried to waste a little time. And after the movie, I actually drove up to Windrock. I wanted to see if I could get my table and chairs, and it was just overwhelming. This is what the parking lot looked like the day before. All the vendor tents. It was actually pretty warm outside, and you know, it was actually a really nice vendor area. And this is what it looked like when I pulled up late Saturday afternoon. Just complete destruction. All the vendor tents, all the various areas. It's just a pile of metal poles and debris. It's pretty sad. This is just it was a really weird feeling walking around. This is where our pit area had been. My tent had actually already blown apart earlier in the week, so I didn't have to worry about losing my tent, but it was just sad looking around. This is the actual Kenda tent that was down in the woods. And we just decided to go home. After seeing everything in the parking lot, I was pretty much resolved to not racing the Enduro, and we just got in the truck and went home. Ended up getting home about 2 o'clock in the morning and called it a wrap. And this is it for the vlogs on the Tennessee Nationals. Hope you enjoyed them. I wanted to update that Hunter actually went back. The track was very difficult, as you can imagine, and he ended up getting 6th place. And congratulations, Hunter. You definitely deserve an extra kudo or award for making it through the Enduro.